Hey to whoever is watching this video, my name is Renee and I'm working behind the scenes. This video is about how I budget on a monthly basis. The information that you're looking at is not true information. It's just made up for the purpose of this video. So I hope that you can read it pretty good. I tried to zoom in as much as possible and I'm working with a wide lens, so hopefully everything looks okay. This is just a Word document that consists of 4 columns. The first one is expense, pertains to who, amount plus notes, and the 4th column is for check marks. The very first thing I do is I list all of my expenses for the month. And some of these expenses are automatic drafts that come out of my account. And some of these expenses I pay with cash only. So with that said, I am on a cash envelope system, which consists of putting cash in small envelopes and writing on the front what the cash is for. I highlight all of my automatic drafts in red. And I highlight all of my cash envelopes in yellow. I know it probably looks green on the screen, but it's actually yellow. And my balance is highlighted in blue. Any kind of notes that I want to be reminded of, like when the payment is due, when the money is taken out of my account, any appointment dates and times, I write it here with the amount. Okay, after I list all my expenses, I then list who they all pertain to, and then I write in the amounts, whether it's an automatic draft and cash envelopes, and then I make my notes. After I do all that, I total my expenses, which they total $1,490. Okay, my total pay every month is $2,000. So $2,000 minus $1,490 gives me $510 in my account for the month. Notice that that balance is not highlighted in blue. That's because it is not my true balance. Only my true balance is highlighted in blue. Okay, once I have my balance, then I consider any shopping outside of my budget. And I only use my debit card when shopping outside of my budget. I don't use cash because I limit cash only for my envelopes for the expenses. So once the expenses have been paid with the cash in the envelope, that's it. I don't use any more cash. Okay. So my cash envelopes total $675. Okay, with that said, I then take a piece of paper and I write out the cash denominations, how I want the teller to give me back the cash, in what order. And I have it listed here: $100, $50, $100, $80, $40. So I have a certain way that I have her give it back to me. Okay, my shopping outside of budget, I bought 2 things. I bought shoes for $30, and I bought a handbag for $40. Which equals $70. So 70 510 minus 70 gives me $440 in my account for the month. And this total here is just a shopping outside of my budget table where I keep a running total checking balance of what all I buy. Okay, the R and the check mark are for receipts that I've gone over and everything looks good, so I gave it a check mark. It's just a way for me to keep up with my purchases. I do save every receipt I get when I buy something. And at the end of the month, I total all of my receipts up to get a grand total of what all I have spent for the month. And I print this document out and I staple my receipts to this document, and then I file it. Anytime I make changes to this document, I always list the date when it's last updated. It lets me know that everything is current. And I've made a footer that says filed under monthly expenses. This lets me know where this document will be filed in my filing cabinet in case I have to reference it for future purposes. And yes, I do compare my budget from month to month just to see if I did indeed save or if I overspent. Now let's take, for example, an expense, nails. It was for myself. It cost $50, which was in this cash envelope. And I made a note when the appointment was and what time, October 10th at 3 o'clock p.m. Okay, that date has already passed. I've already been to my nail appointment. So I come back to this budget sheet and I cross it out. I cross it off the list. This lets me know that this has been taken care of. I don't have to worry about it anymore for the month. Then I put a check mark in the box. I'm a visual person. I have to see this stuff written down in order for me to remember it. I can't remember all the stuff in my head. There's just no way. Okay, on the second page, I have automatic draft and cash totals. I go back and I add up all of my automatic drafts, which they're $815. Then I add all the cash totals, cash envelope totals. It comes out $675. Those two added together are $1,490, which is in balance with my total expenses. And I do compare this budget sheet to my online credit union account. I'm looking at them both to make sure that they are in balance and they stay balanced. And if something is not in balance, you better believe I'm checking it out down to the penny. Okay, then I allow myself a place for notes. I have 2 notes listed here: print out budget forms at the end of the month and file under monthly expenses, which I've already explained. That's why I make this footer here and label it monthly expenses. Then I have save all receipts and total them at end of the month. And then I write the amount that all my receipts add up to. Okay, then once all that is done, I have a place here for when I initial it. And when I initial this document, it then tells me that I have looked over it. I have looked over my online account. Everything is in balance. all of my receipts equal out to what I have spent. So at the end of the month, these expenses, all of these expenses are crossed off on this list at the end of the month. I cross it off as soon as it's taken care of. So I go back and forth from this budget sheet to my online account just about every day. If not every day, every other day, just to make sure everything looks good and is in balance. So I think that's it. I hope this has not been so confusing that you don't understand. And I hope that it has been a little bit inspiring to you to where you want to come up with your own budgeting system. It's really helping me out a lot. So if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell to receive new videos that I post. I've got to get back into filming. It's been a while. I'm trying to come up with new stuff besides playing my keyboard all the time. So I don't know. I like doing videos that show and tell. So maybe I'll do some more of document related videos. So, but anyway, that's all for now, and thank you so much for watching.